My story starts September 2013. My kids and I were escorted to a battered women's shelter. I had never been to a shelter before. I didn't know what to expect or what to do. When we got there, I was really distraught, and I actually began to break down and cry because everything was real at that moment. We were taken to a location that they put women for their protection. We were greeted at the door. We were asked to change our clothes. My kids and I were taken to a decontamination room. Our clothes were taken. We were given some other clothes. We had to shower and clean, and then we were allowed to come out in the general population with the other women that were in the shelter. We were there for 3 days. Once the 3 days passed, one of the staff members came and told me that we had to leave because our safety had been compromised. The guy knew where we were. He knew where the safety house was at. So they put my kids and I on the bus, and they bused us to a different shelter, the bridge. We got to the bridge. I had a garbage bag in one hand. I had my baby on the other hip, and my 2 older children standing in front of me as we waited for them to let us come into the shelter. Once I got there, we stayed for about 4 months. I spent a lot of nights crying, not understanding why, or what did I do, or what was so bad. Chores, we had to do chores like never before. I had to mop hallways and wash pots and pans that seemed like they were bigger than me. It was no end to it. About January 31st, we moved into a apartment complex that the shelter owned, Destiny Village. We lived there for about a year and 2 or 3 months. During that time, I had to find myself. I had to find my way. I had to be rebuilt back up, build money up, figure out things, because I just didn't understand, and I needed support. I needed somebody to tell me it was going to be okay. I needed somebody to talk to. And after leaving the shelter, I didn't have that. It wasn't mandated that I go to a counseling session. It wasn't mandated that I see a therapist. I didn't have to, but I needed those things once making it to Destiny Village. So I was on my own. Yes, there was cameras everywhere to watch the property, but I didn't have the security I had inside of the shelter, where when I go to sleep at night, somebody's watching cameras and making sure nobody's on the property, where somebody's coming to knock on the doors in the morning telling me to get up, or you still in bed, let's go, it's time to go to work. I didn't have that all of a sudden. So it was different once getting to Destiny Village. But I made it. I made it out of the shelter. I made it out of Destiny Village, and I'm still making it. You know, and I have this saying called LOFT, L-O-F-T, Ladies Overcoming Fear Together. And I invite you to LOFT with me so we can come together and figure out what's the next step for you and how do you get there.